Good morning, children. Let us move on to the next question, question number 5.3. It says, how many numbers of 5 digits can be formed with the digits 0 to 5, 6, 7 without taking any of these digits more than once? Okay, so there should be no repetition. So we will have 5 blank spaces. Okay, so I have labeled it first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so let us fill from left to right. Okay, let us start filling left to right. As we need 5-digit number, so obviously at this fifth position we cannot have 0. Yes, we cannot have 0. So right now I've got these digits 0, 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but out of this I can take a digit from this only 5, 2, 5, 6, 7 only. I cannot consider 0. Okay, so for fifth position, okay, for this position fifth, I have got only 4 options. Yes, 2, 5, 6, 7. So I have got 4 options over here. Okay, so if you see, for this I've got 4 options. Okay, now once suppose like 4 option means out of this 2, 5, 6, 7, suppose after this 4 I've taken one digit over here. Okay, and I've already fixed it, I put it. Okay, now how many digits are left with us? Now 0, okay, and 3 from here is left. Okay, so in order for this fourth position, how many options we are left with? For fourth position also we have got 4 options. Yes, now fourth position is filled. Okay, so now how many digits are left? Now 3 digits are left. So for this third position I've got 3 options. Okay, now this third position is filled. Now for the second position I will have how many options? I will have 2 options. Okay, and for the first position I have got only 1 option. Okay, so when you multiply this, then you get the total possible arrangements. Okay, or total possible total number of 5 digits. Okay, which can be formed using 0, 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let us see. Fifth box means here can be filled 4 ways, as we cannot have 0 at fifth position. Yes, fourth box can be filled 4 ways, because if we fill fifth position with any of 2, 5, 6, 7, then we will be left with 3 digits. Okay, and a 0 to fill the fourth box. Okay, that's why we will be left with 4 ways. Now third box can be filled 3 ways, second box can be filled 2 ways, and the first box can be filled 1 way. Okay, so number of 5 digits numbers is equal to 4 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is 96 numbers you can get. Okay, the 5 digits numbers you can get 96. Now question number 6.1. In how many different ways can the letters of the word Monday be arranged? Okay, how many of these arrangements begin with M? How many begin with M and do not end with N? So here they're asking how many different ways you can arrange the letters of the word Monday. So if you see the letters of word Monday, all letters are different. Yes, so we have got here different objects. So how many letters are there? We have got 2, 4, 6 letters are there. Okay, so 6 different letters we have in the word Monday. Okay, they are asking how many ways you can arrange. So here they are not saying how many letters we have to take at a time, they are saying how many ways you can arrange. So we have to take all the letters together. Okay, all the letters have to be taken at a time. So since letters are different, okay, 6 letters are different over here, so the total possible arrangements will be 6p6. Okay, 6p6. And next it says how many of these arrangements begin with M. They are asking like how many arrangements you can do where M will be in beginning. And next they are asking how many arrangements you can do where it begins with M but do not end with N. So let us see. The word Monday has different letters. That is no repetition of any letter in the word Monday. So the letters can be arranged without repetition in 6p6 ways. That means this. Okay, so you can get 720 arrangements of the letters of this word Monday. Okay. Now next is, how many of these arrangements begin with M? Okay. So this word Monday has 6 letters. So I have 6 blank space over here. 6 boxes I have made over here. Okay. But the thing is, now we are interested in only those arrangements where the word begins with M. So that means this position, the first position, okay, is fixed, okay, with M. So you can fill the first position only one way, because here you are supposed to take only M. You cannot take anything other than M. So you can fill this position only one way. Okay. Now here this position is fixed by M. Now you are left with how many letters? You are left with O-N-D-A-Y. Okay, O-N-D-A-Y. So this next position can be filled 5 ways. Okay, so once this position is filled, next can be filled 4 ways. Once this position is filled, then the next can be filled only 3 ways. Once this is filled, then this can be filled 2 ways. Then this can be filled 1 ways. Okay, so the total numbers of arrangements of words which will begin with M will be given as 1 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. So see over here. Thus the remaining 5 boxes are to be, like here this has to be fixed with M. So thus the remaining 5 boxes are to be filled by O-N-D-A-Y, and there must be no repetition. Therefore number of arrangements with M in beginning will be 1 in 2. So this one is for this. Okay, this box can be filled one way. So 1 in 2. The remaining can be filled in 5p5. Okay, because here actually this is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into, so this can be done 5p5. Okay, because here the remaining 5 boxes are to be filled by 5 different letters. Okay, taking at a time. That's why 5p5. Done. Now next question was that how many arrangements will start with M but do not end with N. Okay, so let's see how we can find that. So next is, we will have this six boxes over here where the first should be M. Okay, and the last should be N. So what we'll do is, firstly we'll find the number of arrangements where it begins with M and ends with N. Okay, so number of words starting with M and not ending with N will be given by number of words starting with M minus number of words starting with M and ending with N. Okay, so we know that number of words starting with M is 120. Just now we have found that. Okay, and number of words starting with M and ending with N, okay, can be found over here, because M is fixed, N is fixed. That means the remaining four boxes has to be filled by the remaining 4 letters. Okay, taking at a time. So that means 4p4. Okay, so that would come 24. So 120 minus 24, 96. So we can have 96 such words, okay, which will begin with M but will not end with N. Next question is question number 7.2. In how many ways can the letters in the word laughter be arranged so that the vowels may never be separated? Okay, also find the number of words in which vowels never come together. Okay, so here we have got a word laughter. This word laughter has 8 letters and all letters are distinct, different letters. Okay, now the question is, if you are doing the arrangement of these letters, okay, taking all 8 letters at a time, so you will get so many arrangements. Okay, so in those arrangements, now they are asking how many arrangements are there where the vowels are together. Okay, and next they're asking in how many arrangements vowels are never together. Okay, so let's see. The given word laughter contains 8 different letters. Okay, when the vowels a u e are always together, they can be supposed to form an entity treated as one letter. Okay, like here you can see one example over here. I've written word Rai. Okay, I've written one word Rai. You can see this word Rai has got 2 vowels, A and I. Okay, now I want to do the arrangement where vowels are always together. Okay, so what I can do is I will consider A and I to be a single entity, means a single letter. Okay, so R A I. So let this A and I be X. So I'm considering all the vowels as a single letter X. Then I will have only 2 letters R and X. So these 2 letters can be arranged in how many ways? So we are taking 2 letters at a time. Okay, and so it'll come 2p, 2 equal to 2. Next you can see that this AI, okay, AI will be always together in that arrangement. Okay, those 2 arrangements, AI will be always together, but these 2 letters AI can arrange themselves. Okay, they can arrange themselves in how many ways? 2 ways. Okay, so that means you can have 2 into 2, 4 such arrangements where these vowels will be together. Okay, so let us see for this word laughter. So when the vowels A, U, E are always together, they can be supposed to form an entity treated as one letter. Then the letters to be arranged are, okay, so suppose I consider these vowels as a single letter. Okay, then number of letters will be this L, G, H, T, R and A, U, E is a single. Okay, so altogether I will have only 6 letters. Okay, so these 6 letters can be arranged 6p 6 ways. Okay, that means 720 ways you can arrange these 6 letters. Okay, but here you can see how many vowels are there. 3 vowels are there, and they themselves can arrange. Okay, they will not go here and there, they'll be together only, but they can arrange among themselves in how many ways? They can arrange among themselves in 3p 3 ways. Okay, 3p 3 ways, that means 6 ways they can arrange. Okay, so the required number of words, okay, where the vowels will be always together is given as 720 into 6. Okay, that is 4320. So you can have 4320 such arrangements where vowels will be always together. Okay, now next we have to find in how many arrangements vowels will never be together. Okay, so clearly the total number of words formed by using all the 8 letters of the given word is 8p8. Okay, now if we have no conditions, we do not have any conditions regarding the vowels, okay, then total number of arrangements that we can have using those 8 letters will be given by this 8p8. Okay, so that would be 40,320. Now in these arrangements only, you will have some arrangements where vowels are together and in some vowels are not together. Okay, so I know the total arrangements and I know the number of arrangements where vowels will be together. So if I subtract the arrangements where the vowels are together from the arrangements, okay, from the total possible arrangements, then I can get the number of arrangements where vowels are never together. Okay, so therefore the number of words in which vowels are never together will be total number of words minus number of words in which vowels are always together. Okay, so you just put the values and solve, you'll get this 36,000. That means there are 36,000 arrangements where vowels will be never together. Okay. Question 8a. How many words can be formed of the letters in the word article? Okay, so that the vowels may occupy only number one, the even positions, number two, the odd positions. Okay, so here the given word article has got seven different letters and three, and out of those three are vowels. Okay, so now the question is like, if you do the arrangement of these letters, okay, of this word article, then how many words or arrangements you can get where the vowels are at even positions, and number two, how many arrangements you can get where vowels are at odd positions. Okay, so let us start with vowels at even positions. Okay, let us find the number of arrangements when vowels are at even position. So there are seven letters, so I have made seven boxes over here. Okay, so I have labeled it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the labeling of the positions. So here we are concerned with the even position. So here even positions are 2, 4 and 6. Okay, 2, 4 and 6. And we can have vowels at the even positions. Yes. So the three vowels can be at even positions in 3p three ways. Yes, we have got three vowels. Okay, getting it? We have got three vowels, and those three vowels have to be put in even positions. Okay, so that means there are total three. Okay, and at a time I have to take three only. Okay, so 3p3, so it's come six ways. Okay, if you have confusion, then you can check over here like this, like three vowels are there. So if I start filling from left to right, so this first position, this first even position can be filled three ways, this can be filled two ways, this can be filled one ways. So 3 into 2 into 1 equal to 6 ways you can fill the even position using the vowels. Now the remaining positions have to be filled by consonants. So remaining, there are four positions and four letters are left. Okay, so those four positions have to be filled by four letters. Yes, so it will be given by 4p4, and the remaining letters can be arranged in 4p4 ways. That means 24 ways. Yes, so therefore the number of words having vowels at the even position will be given as 6 into 24, that is 144 ways. Okay, you can arrange the letters of this word article where the vowels will be in even position. Okay, now next is when vowels are at odd positions. Okay, so here seven letters are there, so I have made seven boxes over here. I have labeled it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions. Okay, and now we have to put the vowels at odd position, not at even. You have to put at odd positions. Okay, so suppose we start from left to right. Okay, but here if you check how many odd positions we have, 1, 3, 5 and 7. So four odd positions we have. Okay, but we have got only three vowels. So if we start filling from left to right, okay, then I can fill the first position, third position and fifth position. Seventh will be left empty. Okay, so there is one case where seventh position will be left empty. Okay, if I start from 3, so I can fill 3, 5, 7. So in that case the first odd position will be left empty. Okay, that will not have vowel. Okay, suppose if I fill 5, 6 and 1, in that case this third position will be without vowel. Okay, if I do with 7, 1 and 3, then this fifth position will be without vowel. So we have got how many cases? There will be altogether 4 cases. Yes, so let us see. We have 3 vowels and 4 odd positions. Case 1, when seventh position is not filled with a vowel. Okay, we have got 3 vowels only and 4 odd positions, so obviously one will be left without vowel. Yes, so case 1, when seventh position is not filled with a vowel. So then the number of words with vowels at odd position will be this. 3p3. 3p3 is for filling all the vowels at odd positions, okay, and the remaining positions will be filled by the consonants, okay. So 4p4, that means 144. Case 2, when first position is not filled with a vowel, okay. So number of words with vowels at odd positions will be this 3p3, because here the first odd position is not filled with vowel, other all odd positions are filled with vowel, and the remaining 4 will be filled by the remaining 4 letters, okay. So here we get 144. Now case 3, when third position is not filled with a vowel, so again number of words with vowels at odd position will be this. Case 4, when fifth position is not filled with a vowel, number of words with vowels at odd position will be again 144, okay. So therefore the total number of words with vowels at odd position will be 144 plus 144 plus 144 plus 144. That means 4 times 144 equal to 576, okay. So you can have 576 arrangements where the vowels will be at odd position, okay. Now let us see the next question. Here question 9, if the letters of the word this, now how to pronounce this, juxtaposed, be arranged, okay. So if the letters of the word this be arranged in all possible different ways, in how many of these will the vowels occur together, okay. So here in how many arrangements vowels will be always together, they are asking. So here you can see it has 10 different letters, and out of those 4 are vowels, okay. So in the required arrangement vowels must be together, okay. So what we can do is we can consider all those vowels as a single letter. So I'm considering it to be W, okay, U A O E. So in that case we will have J X T P S D W. So now we have got 7 different letters and we have to arrange them, okay. So total number of arrangements for these letters will be 7p7, that means 5040. But these vowels, okay, these vowels, they will arrange these letters, okay, these letters will arrange among themselves. Yes, in how many ways? So there are 4 letters, so they will arrange among themselves in 4p4 ways, okay. So 4 factorial equal to 24. So the number of words with vowels together, okay, will be this 5040 into 24, that means this, okay. Now next question is, in how many different orders can 8 examination papers be arranged in a row, okay, so that the best and the worst papers may never come together, okay. So there are 8 examination papers, okay, and they are supposed to be put in a row, okay, and they're asking you how many different ways, okay, you can arrange those 8 examination papers, okay, where the best and the worst are never together, okay. So there are 8 examination papers, and out of these 8 papers, one will be the best and the one will be the worst. Yes. So here in a row we have to put all these 8 questions papers, okay. So I have labeled it. Let's say I'll put question paper in this manner. So first position, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th position, okay. Now how many best are there? Obviously 1, worst 1, the remaining are 6, okay. So total is coming 8. Now number of arrangements when best and worst are not together will be equal to total number of arrangements. Firstly we'll find total number of arrangements, and from there we'll subtract the total number of arrangements where best and the worst papers are together, okay. So total number of arrangements, okay, without considering the best and worst, we can have 8p8, okay. Then minus number of arrangements with best and worst papers together, okay. So what we can do is, a best paper and the worst paper will be together, so we are taking 2 papers, best and worst, at a time. Okay, so 2p2 into, and then here 7p7. Okay, because here best and worst, okay, best and worst was considered to be a single entity. Okay, because when we are putting best and worst together, that means we are considering best and the worst as a single entity. So that's why 7p7. Okay, and those best and worst among themselves can arrange in how many manners? Two manners. Okay, so that's why 2p2. Okay, so you solve it and you'll get this. So 30,240 ways you can arrange those 8 examination papers where the best and worst will not be together. Okay, now next topic is here, permutations of objects not all different. So in some situation, in some words, okay, we get some letters which are repeated. Okay, so how to find arrangements of such letters? Okay, where or such arrangement of letters of words where the letters are repeated. Okay, so permutation of objects not all different. If there are n objects of which p1 are alike of one kind, p2 are alike of another kind, p3 are alike of third kind, and so on, p are alike of rth kind, such that p1 plus p2 plus pr is equal to n, then the number of permutations of these n objects is given as factorial n upon factorial p1 into factorial p2 into factorial pr. Okay, now this definition will get more clear if you see examples. So here question number 16 says, find the number of arrangements that can be made out of the letters of the following words. So here we have got a word hollow. Okay, here you can see that O and L are repeated. L is repeated 2 times, O is repeated 2 times. So here clearly there are how many objects or letters? You can say there are 6 objects. Here are 6 objects, H, O, L, L, O, W. Out of these, letter O occurs twice, L occurs twice, and the rest are all different. Okay, so the required number of arrangement will be factorial 6, means total number of objects, okay, in that word. So factorial 6. Then O is repeated how many times? 2 times, so factorial 2. Then L is repeated how many times? 2, so factorial 2. Then the remaining are different. So H is not repeated, that means it is appearing only once, so factorial 1. W is not repeating, it's only one time there, so factorial 1. You solve this and you'll get the all possible arrangements, okay, for these letters of the word hollow. Okay. Question 2, accountant. Here you can see number of letters 10, total number of letters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, it's 10. And here you can see A occurs 2 times, C occurs 2 times, N occurs 2 times, T occurs 2 times. So all possible arrangement of the letters of word accountant is equal to factorial 10, means whatever is the total number over here. Okay, so factorial 10. Then upon, you see A is repeated 2 times, so factorial 2. C is 2 times, so factorial 2. N is 2 times, so factorial 2. T is 2 times, so factorial 2. Okay, for the rest, you know, like here, even if you don't write, it will do because they are not repeated. Okay, O is only once, U is only once, so there's no need of writing factorial 1, factorial 1. Okay, like that. So now solve this and you will get the answer. So this is all for this lecture.